In most games, I will tend to pick up armor, 2 potions, and a ward. However, Splug mentioned that he thought we had played against this Amumu earlier this evening, which made it a whole lot riskier to try warding his blue if you remembered us doing it from earlier. I opted for more health potions instead. Since I started at golems, it's usually good for the mid and top lanes to pay attention to the entrances for our blue golem buff, so it isn't stolen. Kaylee is a pug and isn't aware of this. I'm still pretty safe because Amumu is a very fragile jungler with no escape, so it's not a good idea for him to try to steal the buff if there's any possibility at all of a team gank. The route I'm using is one of the more effective standard routes for a jungler. First you hit the mini golems, then the 4-pack Wraith camp, then the 3-camp wolves, then the blue golem camp. You'll notice I'm pulling up my tab menu from time to time, which shows me the enemy levels and items. This serves 2 purposes for jungling. First, I can check how likely it is that one of them purchased wards by looking at the other items in their inventory and mentally tabbing up their cost. I can't see the level or inventory of their jungler since he hasn't shown himself. However, I can see something much more important, how many creep kills he currently has. Since the camps have different amounts of monsters, it's relatively easy to guess where they are on their first couple jungle passes. If a jungler has only 1 to 3 kills past 2 minutes, they're likely at the blue buff. If they have 3 kills shortly after blue spawns, they started with the wolves near blue. And if they have 2 kills shortly after blue spawns, they're likely doing the same path I am. Once the blue golem is down, you have a couple options depending on where the enemy jungler is as well as how your lanes are looking. Generally, you'll want to go to the bush and recall, then go hit the pair of golems you started with, then get the red lizard buff and go gank a lane. If the lanes are pushed too far, you can do another circuit or so until you have your ultimate and more items as well. However, since I have a good idea that Amumu is about to start his red lizard buff, I'm going to go straight for him. Amumu is a very vulnerable jungler, and without a team paying attention to him, he's an extremely easy target. Given the items their team has, it's unlikely there's a war between myself and Amumu, making this a pretty sure kill.